into day-to-day life. They have transformed more than 900 universities, and every university they have the environmental nodal officer who takes care of environment. So they are transforming the human life right from the green home. So green home, women empowerment, and bringing green schools and green universities and green livelihood. Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh Paryavaran Prakalp is the largest in the world and headed by Dr. Gopal Arya ji. And RBS Rawat ji, the former IFS officer of Uttarakhand, will be presenting the story of Paryavaran Prakalp of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh from Uttarakhand. So I invite Dr. Rawat ji to please share the story all about the Paryavaran Prakalp of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. I apologize to Dr. Nandita ji to wait for another 5-10 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Virendra. Nice to see all of you with a lot of inputs from various internationally recognized NGOs and professionals. Because of some connectivity problem, I am switching off my video.
Yes.
So just to give the background, as you have rightly mentioned, Dr. Virendra, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh has started the new activity, we call it Gatibidhi. It's only 2.5 years old, since March 2019. But during last 2.5 years, we have gone a long way under the leadership of Mr. Gopal Arya, who is the national convener, and Mr. Rakesh Jain, who is the deputy convener. Just to give you the background, so far as the Indian context is concerned, we in India have only 2.4% of the land mass, whereas the human population is more than 16%, and even the domestic animal population is also 16 to 17%. Third point which I would like to highlight is if we talk about the water, fresh water, only 1.25% of the world is available as fresh water. And India, we have only 1/4 of that water to cater demand of almost 16-17% human population. So as it was rightly mentioned by one of the speakers, I think from Costa Rica, that richness of biodiversity is an indicator to show the civilization of any country. So because of this background, this constraint, very limited natural resource, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh at the national level have started this activity as Paryavarana Gatibidhi. Now we have three, I would say, issues or items which we concentrate. First, there are P3. One is paid. Paid is plant. Then pani, water. Then plastic. We call it these three issues. And for paid, you will be glad to know that all the participants will be glad to know during only this financial year or this current monsoon year, we have planted more than almost 50 lakh, that is 5 million saplings across the country. This is totally voluntary, without spending a single penny of the government. Yes, we got some plants, saplings from the forest department or horticulture department or other plant-based departments. And if I give example of only Uttarakhand state, the state where I belong to, we have planted 110,000 saplings. Some of the plants in the form of saplings, some of the seeds were also, we call it seed ball. And we have one person whose name is Dhansing Garia, whose iPhone I'm using. He has been on the job in the plantation activity for last more than 20 years, that is more than 2 decades. So the first part is plantation. The second one, as in the beginning, at the outset, I mentioned about scarcity of water. Now, keeping in view the scarcity of water, what we have initiated is we raise the level of awareness among the people through our volunteers, we call the Swayamsevaks, across the country, in all different parts of the country, and make them realize that even if we are using for brush or toothbrush or paste or shaving or even bathing or even using the RO plant. And I have done myself for last 2.5 years. If you use the outgoing exit water of RO plant, it gets almost 150 to 200 liter of water from one RO plant if you have the say 6-7 persons in the family. So rainwater harvesting is also one of the initiatives we have taken at the national level in most of the states, especially the dry areas of Rajasthan, Bhilwara, or Jaipur area, or Gujarat, or central part of the country, where we have scarcity of water. Then the second P, I would talk about the plastic, rather third, plastic, eco bricks. We have started preparing the eco bricks. You'll be glad to know that at the national level, more than 500,000 eco bricks have been, I would say, with the help of the workers manufactured, and they are being used. And even myself, I have used more than 150 such eco bricks in the construction of rainwater harvesting structure. And the fourth point, which has been taken as an initiative by the Paryavarn Gatividhi at the national level, is each and every house should have 5 elements. One is how best we can, there was just passing reference by the previous speakers, how best we can conserve our energy. The tungsten bulbs have been replaced by say CFL, then CFL has been now replaced by LED bulbs. So in that process, the one. Second is whenever we are not in the room or not unnecessarily using the fan or light. So in that way, we can conserve or making use of solar energy. Is going a long, big way in a state like Uttarakhand, even at the national level as well. Second, in each and every village, what we can do, how to conserve water. That is second. Third one is whether we are in the apartment or the bungalows or any resort, keeping in view the land area availability, we can go for the plantation of trees, plantation of shrubs, plantation of herbs even. Like a plant like tulsi or mentha or giloy, we can plant even in the balcony of any terrace of any flat. So that is third point. Fourth is how to segregate the organic and inorganic waste management, so that the organic could be used in the farm manure or in the recycle and be recycled. Inorganic can go to the some other place for proper treatment. And the last point is, can we do something for the birds or for stray animals, maybe just putting water on outside, or maybe we have some nests. So these 5 elements, 5 aspects, we call it Harit Ghar, green house, green home. Then the last point which I would like to mention about, as it was again mentioned by the speaker from Costa Rica, wetlands, importance of wetland. Today only I had a long discussion in the national seminar in one of the universities at Tehri. That's why I was unable to talk to Mr. Virendra. I was traveling all the time. So wetlands, as per the Ramsar Convention, in India, we have 46. Now, till August, we had 42. Now we have 46. And the largest one is in the Sundarbans. The smallest is in Himachal Pradesh, Renuka Lake. And as you know, the wetlands act as a water purification, some sort of center, acts as a buffer between glacier and the river and stream, a release of water. It protects the flood and shoreline stabilization and so on and so forth. So keeping in view even the importance of wetlands, what I have now decided in the national interest, even for the better management of forests, this has been the finding of the government of India as well. How best we can make use of excellent non-government organizations, civil societies, how best we can make use of the joint forest management committees. In Uttarakhand, we have one panchayats, more than 12,000. So how best we can make use of such historical with historical background management practices and lead to common community-based natural resource management, that is CBNRM. So these are the things, initiatives taken by Government of India. Now the National Forest Policy is in the process of amendment now. It's being revised. Maybe in near future, we have new policy. But the state level, we must practice in day-to-day life how best we can conserve energy, how best we can plant, increase the vegetation cover, how best we can conserve water and all these, and how best we can segregate the plastic, inorganic and organic waste so that the environmental degradation gets checked up, gets curbed. So a lot of things have been already spoken by excellent speakers in the previous presentations. I won't repeat all those,
Yes, sir.
but keeping in view these points, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh at the national level is very, very keen to, we have a lot of concern for environmental amelioration, how best we can make use of our manpower. Right now, more than 500,000, that is 5 lakh people, volunteers are working on with the help of Paryavarana Gadibidhi for environmental amelioration. These would be my short comments. And thank you very much for inviting me. Though I'm still traveling, I have to move to Dehradun. I am right now for this meeting. I just stopped over at Rishikesh, then I will move to Dehradun. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Rao, sir, for your inspiring words. And Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh is one of the largest organizations on the planet. And the best achievement of the RSS is that